Alright, we're back. We're playing some Ghostface. And we're going to try to show off how to do pretty well in a bad situation. Like a map like this, probably one of the most terrible maps to play on, especially as an M1 killer. But the reason I don't really run map offerings that often, even though I normally would, just for more for my sake. I don't know what the hell he's doing. We're gonna go ahead and go right into the chase. I don't know why he's dropping down with no balance, but we just got a free hit. You know, come on now. We're gonna hit him with the Assassin's Creed every time. See, he's gonna run toward probably Shack. Depending on where he wants to go. Yeah, he's gonna go straight for the Shack. Yeah, we already know that. Come on now. Usually when they're pretty weak at looping, they tend to go for the strongest loop. So we already know that. But if we can get the Shack pallet out the way, he decides to leave Shack. Once again, survivor decision making. I feel like I should have got that, but they did actually like fix the vaulting, so I think I was still used to the bad vaults that they used to have. It kind of messed me up there. And he's gonna hold W, so I was like, I barely got anything out of that chase. I was hoping he'd drop a pallet. So from here, we already know the gen is gonna be free, but we're gonna go ahead and just get like some stalking in to start to get some snowball in. So we're gonna mark them. And then if the other one tries to body block, we can try to mark them as well. Now this pallet is pretty weak. We do get the knockdown and jolt to blow up the gen for me. We can try to fake the pickup. I don't know why they're hesitating, because I noticed they had a med kit. I don't think they're going to be able to get some kind of save. For some reason, I didn't get the lunge there. I thought it was right. I thought I had the distance for it. They just make the vault, so I can just go back for the save. The gen is still regressing. We see some people closing in. So we can go ahead and just make sure we don't hit them just yet. We got to make sure that it's the right person. So then we knock them down. That's 2 hits a jolt. Now this one's not away from the pallet. We can just get the pickup here. This one is busy tapping the gen, trying to disrespect. Survivors that are this cocky deserve to go down. But yeah, so this map is pretty bad. In most cases, I really despise this map. But in most cases, I will run a map offering if, you know, when I'm trying to have actual fun on this game. But because I'm trying to get, you know, Ghostface to P100, I'm running just, you know, blood point offerings every single time just to try to get him up there because I already have all the perks and everything like that. With that being said, well, except Singularity's perks, I think Singularity is not great for a controller. But they want to go up top here. I had to step away from the game for just a second. So that was about, what, maybe 30 seconds of downtime because of the fact that I had to step away from the game for just a second. Unfortunately, you know, I'm just going to go back to where I knew they were, which was that gen, but I'd also lose a gen and a bit of pressure. But they are trying to reveal me, which is fantastic. It just gives me free info. In some cases, I'll let them reveal. I know it's a little bit strange for some people. They will always ask, like, why are you not running, say, an add-on for being revealed or whatever have you. I'm like, just add-on. There's just better add-ons, and it just works for my playstyle. If I don't know where anybody is and they reveal me, that's a free chase right there. I can start the chase. I would figure they would go for the window. They actively decided to go up top again. These survivors are not really playing that smart. They like to think that they're playing smart, but they're really not. I don't know why they would waste their time climbing up to a building that only has one single pallet and a free hook right next to it. But then they have the audacity to crawl back under the pallet like somebody's gonna be saved. I'm like, bro, you're not gonna get saved. I don't know who's telling you that. Gonna activate our shroud midair, pretty much. Drop right down because we know they're gonna be on this closest gen. They always do the dumbest decisions. We're gonna lean off of this rock here. Get as much stock as we can. We do want to mark her. I thought that was the Meg that would have probably went out, but we also want to make sure we mark them as close as we can. This one is going to start, you know, camping in a fucking corner as they always do. These are survivors we're talking about. They don't make smart decisions. But keep in mind, that's why I 99'd her and then have my add-on to get my stalking back. I figured they want to go for the pallet, but no, they want to hold W. Like I keep saying this, survivors do not make smart decisions because they've looked at them running right into me. Come on now. They fall forward every time. Come on now. Go down. Give me that. Control value. The other one's marked so she can't body block. It works out. Now, this is a tactic I used to do like back in the day, which was, I call it a defensive mark, where like you mark somebody away from you so that you don't have them in your way to body block when you want to get a hook. because it is important to try to hook them in very strong areas. Like this area here, this gen has a lot of progress. We want to make sure we kick it and defend the area because we need to get a hold of the game here. So Cocky Survivor, once again, they want to stay close, they want to stay in your face. Oh, I see you. Like, who the hell cares, bro? You're not saving them, so I don't care about you. You can keep vaulting back in. They're playing right into my hand. They play your game. You don't play theirs. So we just got the hit. That's one less person that could save. So there's still 2 more that are off of gens. I'm leaving that wall closed. And you're probably going to ask why I usually break that wall. I don't break the wall because that'll leave that one area only one single exit to come from. Say I'm in the building, they only have one way to leave. Say I'm going toward them, they only have one way to go. So now we just got an extra hit of jolt, and now we can leave them on the ground. This one, look, you see this one? You see this one getting cocky? See this one getting cocky? Oh, don't need her. Let's go back to this one. She wants to get close. Now, mind you, I could have probably ran through, took a pallet out of it, but I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that. This chick is going to be probably on second state. We can get her out of the game now. Now she doesn't know where I'm at because of the red light. Now guess what happens? She goes down. What happens now? Jolt activates. Now we just got information on 2 separate gens that are getting blown up. Now we know that they want to do different gens around this location. Now what do? I hook them in this area here, right next to this gen that's going. So go ahead and do that. Now we hook them. Now she's on second state. Now we can go ahead and go back to that gen. You can see them in the distance. Now I'm going to activate Shroud. I can lean off of this little like pillar thing here. Get a ton of stalking. And look at that. All that stalking. And we're going to mark one, leave the other one about 80%. That's fine. Because we need to knock somebody else down and force somebody else into a chase, into a situation that they don't want. And also to save a lot of time, we're going to knock her down. Now that's Jolt on the other gen in the hole. She wants to crawl under the pallets. Not going to reach it. Now we get another free hook. Look at him. Cocky Survivor. Oh yeah, I'm going to get on the gen now. Yeah, we'll see about that. We're going to put them on a hook right next to that gen. Now what are you going to get? What, 2% of the gen off of that? It's not going to matter. Now we're going to go ahead and start marking him up. Now he's going to have to get chased. They're going to have to get another save. So now he's going to vault in. We already know this guy's really bad at looping, and we already know they wasted the shag pallet, so he only goes for 1 vault and then tends to hold W. He's really going around the wall like there's something to do here. I don't really think that's a smart play. Exactly. Gotta give me the hit every time. Give me the hit every time. It's not going to work. Now, this is how you really do it in a situation like this with a bad map. You really have to use, what you can and leverage it to your side, but that requires awareness, understanding how the game works, understanding how a survivor is thinking. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a killer like Ghostface. Now we see a blood trail. We're going to follow him like some Sherlock Holmes shit. We're going to follow the trail. So she doesn't know that we're here, right? Because I have Shroud. So she doesn't see the light. She doesn't hear any music. She doesn't know I'm behind her. But now she probably does. You see the little twist? Oh, yeah, this is going to work. I'm totally going to throw him off. I'm going to wait by this corner. I'm like, yeah, we'll see about that. Give me the pallet. We already knew that was coming. Come on now. Awareness. Sure, I have enduring, but I don't need to take the stun. I don't need to. Because it's quicker to just take the quick pallet. Now we activate the Shroud again. I was just a little millimeter off. If I really could have just got that hit, it would have been nice. But we're gonna try to kind of see if we can stop there, see what they do, see if they go for the vault. They do not. It seems like they're trying their hardest to make this work, but I don't really need to stay in the area because I figure this person is kind of irrelevant. They did plot twist. Now, mind you, I just finished chasing them. So they couldn't have gotten far. We do get Spirit Fury to activate, but guess what happens? Now I just pick her up. Think about a play like that, right? They really thought I was about to leave the chase, right? Now I just got me a free pallet, which, I mean, sure. I could just pretend I downed her with Spirit Fury and called it a day or whatever. But mind you, they just plot twisted, and I just left the area. What do you think is going to happen? They couldn't have ran far. Because awareness, right? Now we know that they're back in this whole gen. Guess what? Look at that gen. About maybe 20% of the gen, we're going to go ahead and kick it because no one's really been around here. There's no scratch marks, so they're pretty far. So it'll regress a little bit. We see them running over here. It's the same Yui from before. And a gen that's there. If they want to drop the pallet, it works out in my favor. There's no other pallets nearby. They decide to do that, but we turn around. We got to make awareness. When you hit someone, look around. See the scratch marks. You see David. Now think everything's sweet. Look at him, thinking everything is sweet. Now we're gonna get real close to him. Go ahead and mark. Boom. Now he's in a hole. He has nowhere to go. Joel activates. All that progress gone. Now the game started lagging there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he was trying to somebody was trying to fly out the lobby, but oh well, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put him on the hook right between these two generators now, because Jolt is activated, right? So that gives me gen on the right, gen on the left, gen on the right, gen on the left. Just go back and forth, because now I got two gens on defense now. I got a hook behind me on second state. I'm in the best position I could be in right now. This is truly a wonderful educational commentary for you guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. This is important. This is important. You got, you know what I'm saying? Especially with a garbage map like this, you need to leverage it to your side any way you can, and this is the way you do it. Be aware of situations that you can take advantage of. Take advantage of mistakes. Now you see somebody closing in. I'm like, all right, let me shroud up. He's not really looking at me, so I can try to see if I can stalk off of this wall here. If they're behind me, I'll know they're there. If they're not, I can get the stalking in right here. So yeah, there you go. We're going to go ahead and mark her, right? Now we can knock her down, get Jolt again. That's the same two gens that got blown up again. As well as it was regressing. Now all I got to do is just wait out David. He has no other choice here. I do have to hit him there because he will drop the pallet for me, and that's what I kind of want anyway. I really don't have a choice in that sense. It's either I hit him and he gets away, and he has to mend, or I hit him, or I don't hit him and I take a pallet, but he still can just run off. So I'm like, we're gonna go ahead and hook him in between the two gens again. Now they're on second state. We're back to the same position we were just in. We're taking advantage of that. Now we see the blood trail. We can pretty much go after David because we know he's dead now. We can just pretty much go right after him. It only works out in your favor if you really got to take the time out and think about that. Like, everything really can work out in your favor. We bait to the right, go to the left. He's the whole W type. He's the one that likes to run and run and run and run, thinking he's a track star. It's not going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? Because he still doesn't know where the hell I'm at. And I'm sitting here thinking he's going to loop or something. He doesn't do that. So now the other one plot twisted. The plot twist still benefits you as a killer. Don't ever think plot twist is going to be like something broken or something crazy. In most cases, it's going to benefit you because they're on the ground healing themselves. That still basically means, and mind you, they're downed as well, so they can't really walk around, they can't interact with anything. They're just on the ground for free. Now there, for some reason, the lunge went in toward the pallet. That was a little bit confusing, but I figure I can kind of commit to getting David out of the game. He already guaranteed me only one person will be on a gen. Now they just got up. Think about that. I'm in the chase for a good majority of the match. He had balanced, by the way. But I do have Spirit Fury, so he's not going to be able to reach anything. He kind of hesitated there. Now we know what gen they're on, but I'm going to have to sacrifice a bit of that time to go ahead and put them on the hook. There's no hook that's close unless I want to go to the basement, which takes even longer than just walking up to this hook right here. Now, plot twist only benefits me right there because that's one person on the gen. That's way slower than two people. If both of them were on the gen, or say they went to go heal and then get on the gen, it would have been a lot quicker. But because they're in the down state, they have to then fully complete that entire bar and then get up and then get on the gen. And now the gen is regressing. Nobody's in the area pretty much. Now they're probably going back to that same gen with the hole in it. We already know that. Now we can start activating our stalk right there because we know that they're there. We already know that. I went to try to crouch it. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and kick this because no one else is around. We already know that they're not going to come back. Now we have them running toward the shack for some reason. They really think this is some kind of safe haven. Like, it's really not. The pallet's long gone. So we go ahead. Yep. Vaults right into me. Yep. Or onto her, rather. We're going to go ahead and hit them. Thank you. Now they're injured. All I got to do now is just find out where the Meg is. If we can get Meg stalked up, pretty much guarantees it down here. Now, this is a bit of a sticky situation, right? Because we're down to one gen and everybody's still standing. We still need to get some stalking in on the Meg. Now, we know that Megs are usually pretty skittish. You know, they get really scared. So we got to, try to play it right here. You know what I'm saying? We got to use what we can, try to stalk her up as much as possible without getting revealed. We already know the injured one is going to reveal. They did end up dropping the pallet there for the stun, but that's fine. We got rid of a free pallet, so it's not too much of a loss. I would have preferred to use it on the Yui here, but the area here doesn't have a pallet anyway. We're going to vault after her, try to see if we can try to get up there after her, but we really look at you saw that, right? It starts closing in on the gen when they think you're in chase. Be aware of that. That quick moment of thinking right there, like, let me turn around and look. Let me turn around and look real quick, just to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, now they're both technically injured. Say I got my stalk up, bada bing, bada boom, they're gone. But guess what? I down her. She decides to try to run backwards like the dumbass survivor tactics they do, and I just got a Jolt to activate, and I just got myself a free kill. So in a better case scenario, I would most likely slug them and then go after the Meg anyway, because you know that they're going to stay close or try to hide. We're not going to activate our Shroud just yet. We need to make sure it's charged. So right when we spot Meg, we pop that stalk, bada bing, bada boom. We got a full 60 seconds of exposed. They can't get away. Now she's crossing over. I'm already on this you know, thing here. She wants to think she's like, oh, we're friendly or something. No, we're not. You're going to die all the same. I'm standing there. Yeah, tell them no. Tell them no because they're garbage. They need to know that they're trash. Teabag them too. Yep, thank you. They're garbage. They need to know that. You know what I'm saying? And so, hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you really didn't, you know, learn something and enjoyed do all the YouTube things, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and do all that stuff to support the channel. We want to, you know, really spread the message, you know. How to you know, handle bad situations, especially like this garbage map. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, never listen to survivor rulebooks. You know, never listen to any of the survivors. Always listen to the killers because they know what they're doing. Well, that's actually not true, but either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, and hopefully you guys will have learned something. And yeah, have a good one.